Hey, what's up, everyone? Just making some adjustments. Alrighty. So as I stated in like another video, I'm an NBA fan, and one thing recently that's come up is like NBA season's over, there's nice contracts and all this stuff, and the Kyrie situation was coming up. Is he worth the max? Should he go? Whatever it may be. And he's a tricky one. Like, I was a big fan. I'm a big fan. Got my Duke hat on the Blue Devil on it. But yeah, it's a Duke hat. I've been a Duke fan since really Grant Hill. So obviously Kyrie came from Duke, or at least for a little while he was a Duke. So I really like Kyrie. I mean, Kyrie is an exceptional player. But whenever they won the title in 2016, he hit like one of the biggest shots in NBA Finals history. And if you fast forward 6 years later and you said, okay, they're going to name the top 75 players of all time, and Kyrie's on the list, there's not a whole lot of gripe about it. I'm going to be like, really? How? And the last 6 years have just been a mess, for Kyrie, overall, like I'm just pulling them up on BKRF. Career averages are 23 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. And there's last few seasons have been really impressive. So if I just pull, let's see. Trying to get like a 3-year average here. I'm not getting a go right now, but like I'm just kind of ballparking it. So 3 years for Brooklyn, 27 points a game, five rebounds, 6 assists. Honestly, statistically speaking, these have been his 3 best years. I'm trying to refresh it real quick. I'm just trying to get the numbers all together for his Brooklyn years. Okay, now I'm figuring it out. Okay, let me try this one more time. All right, so 3 years with Brooklyn, 27 points a game, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 49 from the field, 41 from the 3, 92 from the free throw line. I mean, statistically speaking, this is by far his best stretch. If we look at Cleveland, the best year he had individually was in 2017. Played 72 games, 47 from the field, 40 from 3, 91 from the free throw line, 25, 3, and 6. Even for his career, 47 from the field, 39 from 3, 88 from the free throw line. And, just over the years, he's just become an exceptional shooter. Even this, let's see, make sure I get this right. So last year, averaged 27, 51 from the field, 40 from 3, and 92 from the free throw line. One of the not many players do the 50, 40, 90. And that's like one of the most prolific, remember Steph doing it after 30 a game in 2016, I think it was, when they won 73 games. So he averaged 30 a game on 50, 40, 90 shooting. The problem is over that 3-year span, and this is just regular season, he's only played 103 games. So 2020 he played 20 games, 21 he played 54 games, last year he played 29 games. and that's the problem. It's not how good is he. I mean, even looking at Boston, so he's basically Boston for 2 years, 2018, 2019. Excuse me. Um, 60 in 2018, 60 games. 67, 2019. If you look a little further back, 2016, he only played 53 games. His rookie year, he only played 51 games. We've had this injury thing with him, for a while. I mean, this is 11 years. Um, he's, let's see. Yeah, he just turned 30, 11th year in the league. So he was, 19 when he got drafted. He was a one and done with Duke. You watch him. I mean, he, from a business standpoint, it's weird. It's like if you're an NBA team that's focused on winning championships, stuff like that. Maybe Kyrie's not your guy. Like we've heard him say, "Hey, I'm not focused on basketball or have other priorities, stuff like that." That's fine. Everybody's entitled to their own thing. But obviously the reality is once you get him on your team, he's a winner. I mean, he can win, he can play, but it's just how many games a year you're going to get from him, all that stuff too. So, it's just a weird situation. It's hard to really point it out. Just you want to go and like that on your team. For me, like if he's going to leave Brooklyn, which I don't think is going to happen. I think there's probably going to be an extension there. From a business standpoint, I think the team's going to be like, look, we have Kyrie, we're going to sell tickets. If you have Durant, you're going to sell tickets. You have LeBron, whoever, you're going to sell tickets. It's just the way it goes, So, I mean, maybe there's a situation where he goes to New York, he has like a clean slate. He helps that team win, do a little better. Maybe he goes to LA. Would probably mean Russ would have to be traded for him, and Russ would team back up with Durant. But these max contracts. I mean, he's young. He's not. He's not like fragile. It's just he's had these weird injuries that just slow down his career, and then it's like the other stuff. I don't want to get into it or anything, but if it's me and I'm on this team, and I'm the coach or whatever, I'm just not very confident in keeping him and keeping him as a max contract. When he's there, he's going to play. He's going to play great. He's efficient. I mean, even turnovers. I mean, his career's 2.6 for a point guard. I mean, yeah, he only averages like 6 assists a game, but I mean, that's still really good, I mean, it's really hard for a player to be a star player to have played max minutes and, I mean, he took 21 shots. He played, this is last year. He played about 38 minutes a game, took 21 shots, and averaged 2.5 turnovers per game. I mean, that's exceptional, It's just everything else is, if you want to call it baggage, call it baggage that you're dealing with Kyrie. I don't know. Like him going to LA, teaming back up with LeBron, Anthony Davis. To me, that would be an improvement over Russ. Like, I'm going to look up Russell real quick. Last year it was just, he played 78 games, but he shot 44 from the field, 30 from 3, 67 from the free throw line, which I don't understand why he's not shooting good from the free throw line anymore. He averaged 3.8 turnovers, 7 assists a game, 7 rebounds, 18 points. And LeBron's, I don't know, this is 20 years for LeBron. So it's like, is LeBron going to be more of like a facilitator, because I felt like, I'm just kind of looking at LeBron too. I felt like LeBron took a step back from facilitating. I think his team really needed him to score. That's what he did. He just scored. I mean, he still averaged 6 assists a game, but You know, I don't know. At that point in your career, like, are you just going to try to be, you know, would he be a better playmaker? Kyrie and Anthony Davis kind of play their roles, you know, because I felt like LeBron kind of pushed Westbrook to be the playmaker. Obviously, didn't help him win, even though like he's had multiple assist titles. Um, so like, you know, I really don't know the answer to that. You know, but I mean, the reality is LeBron. You know, he played 56 games last year. The year before was 45. The year before that, when they won the championship, he played 67, which was about the max for the team. And then the year before that, it was 55. So, and then you look at Anthony Davis. Let's see. I mean, his issues are a little bit worse right now. So, last year he played 40 games. The year before that was 36. The year they won the title, he played 62 games. And the year before that, he was in New Orleans. This last year, the Pelicans, he played 56 games. So there's a trade there. Like, if you get Kyrie to the Lakers, you basically got three guys who can't really play 70 plus games a season consistently. You may get one or two of them to do it, but that's, you know, a gamble. And then you got a team that's just surrounded by, you know, iffy players. You don't have a lot of fill in the blank guys. Like Golden State got a lot of guys. Like if Steph goes down, Jordan Poole could play. I mean, Kaminga. You had all these guys that could like just fill in the blanks when these guys were out. You know, and I just don't think you got that with the Lakers. You know, with me, overall, like I don't think it's really going to happen, but yeah, I would trade Russell for Anthony Davis because you're trading for a younger, better player. But you know, just the whole Max thing, that's a big thing too because obviously if Kyrie goes anywhere, he's going to want Max money, and it's like, okay, you know, that's just kind of the point of the video. Is he worth it? I have no answer to that. You know, I kind of generalize in two perspectives. If you're looking at just selling tickets, you're looking at having someone that's going to bring season ticket holders and all that stuff. Oh, yeah, he's going to do it. I mean, Kyrie's probably still like one of the top 10 or 15 popular players in the league. You know, but as far as winning, no. I mean, like, you're not going to see, it would really surprise me, I'll just put it that way, that you ever see a team like the Warriors, the Bucks, probably not even the Suns or Boston or anything like that, you know, going after someone like that. You know, obviously Boston wouldn't go for him because he's kind of burned them, you know, over the last couple of years. But, you know, that's my take on it. Like, I kind of look at it like from a worker standpoint, you know. I was kind of fortunate being a college instructor that I could work online, and when this pandemic hit, and work online and work remotely and everything like that. You know, if you're a professional athlete, you know, not necessarily given that perspective, and then this whole thing with the vaccine too, and everybody has different points on it. So, you know, it's not a quick answer to all this, you know, and he's kind of the people that took a different ground on it, you know, and teams are going to look at that, you know, and that's going to affect your decision. You know, I definitely want to see him play. I think he's a great player. He's fun to watch. He's an excellent shooter. He's young. He's, you know, I mean, he's 11 years. If he stays healthy, I mean, even like with all the injuries he had in Cleveland and Boston or whatever, like he still came out and, you know, statistically was more prolific than he ever was. I mean, just reality with it. And he was playing with Durant basically the whole time. Well, except for that first year, Durant was out. But that year he only played 20 games. I mean, you know, as a basketball fan, I want to see him go to the team and win. You know, I think the Lakers thing would be interesting. You know, the Knicks thing, I think it would be interesting. I don't know what they're going to get out of them, you know, or for him. So I don't know. I just kind of want to come out in front of the camera and just talk about it a little bit because I've been seeing this stuff on First Take and ESPN and everywhere, and we're in this critical point of the all season where we're going to see max contracts. So, anyways, let me know what you think. Are you a Kyrie fan? Do you? There's a lot of Duke-haters out there, so people are probably not Kyrie fans just because he went to Duke. But to me, I like basketball, so I just want to see great players play. And the basketball years like dog years. You just 1 year is 4+ years in reality. You're pretty much done in the mid late 30s. So I don't know. Anyways, let me know what y'all think.